must change. And I can tell you something, even if I'm one seat, you'll never get it right with me. I am not going to ask for Jacob Zuma to pay back the money, and that paying back the money, because it's brought nothing to our people. Pay back the money. What has it brought to South Africa? Zero. Right? The only thing it's helped it is that particular party. We want a system that helps people, not a system that helps political parties. That's our position.
No, I get you, but I don't know if I'm really answered on issues of water and sanitation and electricity. You're speaking about funds are being properly allocated. Is that the only solution that you have?
Can I tell you about electricity?
Yeah.
Right? Because I've studied economics.
Sure.
I'm a researcher, so I spend a lot of time in research. So I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Please help us.
Do you know there's two problems? One, the ANC government came in with a globalist plan of climate change. And when they brought in climate change, the first thing they did is they started closing down coal-fired power stations. So I'm giving you causes before I give you an answer.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm talking
I think we
about.
get in there. I'm following
So
now,
when you close down power station, coal power station, right now, India is building the most coal power stations in the world. India, Vietnam, South Korea, Japan. Why are they all going back to coal? Because the just energy transition brought in by the ANC of the globalist agenda doesn't work. We live on coal. Two, we're one of the biggest exporters of coal in the world. So we need to get those coal-fired power stations up and running again. Two, you got to have what we call an energy mix. I listened to Mantash talk nonsense about wind power, about renewables. You can't run, and this is fact, I've studied it, you cannot run an energy mix with wind. You need nuclear. South Africa is sitting on the biggest reserves of uranium in the world on the west coast. And that's why you got Koeberg on the west coast of Cape Town. We need, and it's not a difficult thing. We've got to take that. Two, talk about sanitation. Sanitation is a fundamental right. It's a basic right. If you're building houses, you build sanitation. If you're building houses, it's called town planning. It's basic stuff. You build houses, roads, potable water, which is running water, clean water, flushing toilets, right? Schools, clinics, police stations. That is basic. Why are we having that problem? We're having that problem because we've got square pegs in round holes. We send the wrong people into parliament. We base our vote on what we think, because some guys come with populism and he's sung some nice songs and he screamed at the top of his voice and he said Abahambe. I mean, even that word is a stupid word because it's not a proper Zulu word. We need to get to basics. Give our people decent services and create jobs. That is our position.
And what is your position then as we speak about issues related to our public health system in South Africa? We know people complain about hospitals, public hospitals. Wherever you go in Gauteng, KZN, Northwest, you can go. People are complaining about the long waiting hours that they have to actually enjoy when they unfortunately are waiting for services. So how is your party then going to attend to this in making sure that we really deal with the public health system for it to become healthy again?
I, as a person, maybe you don't know me, but you'll know me today.
Yeah.
I don't take nonsense, not from anybody. My duty is to represent people. I will ensure, guarantee, that no bill will be passed without me scrutinizing it. I don't go to Parliament to sleep. I go to Parliament to work. There's no sleeping. If we have to have 24 sessions a year in Parliament to deal with the issues of South Africa, then we'll have 24 sessions in Parliament. Not this issue of worrying about recess and worrying about what we call timeout and so forth. We want our people to go and work. I'm not even interested in the salary, to be honest. How do you eat? You're sitting in parliament enjoying roast chicken, roast this, roast that, drinking bottles and doing whatever you like, free flights and all this nonsense, while people, the very people who you're supposed to be representing, while our people are suffering. It's nonsense. That's our position. We will put every single organization in parliament under duress, even if we stand alone. We will ensure that we stand to the end to ensure that within 5 years, there must be 2 million houses built, not this 100,000 houses a year.
No, I think you lost me there because you are speaking about the public health system. How better are you as a political party going to make sure that the people of the Republic of South Africa, when it comes to accessing public health, they are able to do that? You are speaking about housing there, but I think
I gave you an example, and
Okay.
maybe you've.
I think I lost you somehow.
Yeah, I think you've. It's a nice English word. It's called erroneous.
Yeah.
I think you've erroneously been misguided by what I've said.
Let me listen to you one more.
Everything in government comes down to money. Okay? So everything in government needs a budget. Now, I'm saying to you as a brother, if you're spending 25% of your budget before you even start on interest, you'll never be able to deal with those issues of long queues, etc., etc. 2, and I've said it, you need to take services to people. And I gave you an example. I said, Westbury, as an example, should have its own police station.
Yeah.
And so should every other precinct. It's called precinct. Precinct means suburb, a block of area, and so forth. 2,